Hello, it's Liz. I'm glad you're here. I do not have a finished product to show you today, but stick with me. You're going to enjoy it. This is going to be a fancy fun fold. Sometimes it's just nice to, try something different rather than just the, piece of cardstock folded in half. So let's just get started. We're going to dive right in, okay? What I'm going to be using today, this is going to sound crazy because I'm not really using the whole stamp set, but I'm using Gumball Greetings. I'm just using a greeting from it. I'm going to be using May Your Day Be Filled with All the Best Things. I'm not doing anything Gumball related. I just like that saying, okay? So you could use any sentiment you want, but that's where I'm getting mine from. I do have a class coming up with Gumball Greetings though, so if you're local to me, let me know because the RSVP is coming to an end. So we are going to be doing a class all centered around this whole stamp set very, very soon. But anyway, right now I'm just using the words. Okay. Then I'm going to be using the paper from Hand Penned Designer Series paper. Hand Penned. Love this paper. Your piece needs to be 5 1/4 inches by 10. Okay, that's what you're going to be cutting it to. And again, you can use any Designer Series paper you like, but this is what I'm using, Hand Penned, and it is a retiring pack of paper. So 5 1/4 by 10, excuse me. And then we'll be scoring it at 2 inches and 6 inches, but we'll get to that in a minute. I'm using a piece of pale papaya cardstock, which is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, pale papaya. And then I have a white piece of cardstock. Oh, I didn't mark the measurement. Sorry, I thought I did. Okay, so the white piece of cardstock would be, give me a second to do the math here, 3 3/4 by 5. 3 3/4 by 5 is this piece here. And then I just have 2 scratch pieces, doesn't matter the size, just a white piece and a pale papaya piece, okay? Those sizes don't matter because we're going to be doing a punch out. The only ink that I'm using is, this looks terrible on the front here, but it's just the Memento black ink. I'm going to be using 2 punches that are retired, but I think they're standard that many of you already have them. I'm using a 1 3/8 inch circle and a 1 3/4 inch circle. This one obviously is so old, but the only reason I'm still showing because I think a lot of you have circle punches, and if you don't, there are dies that you can get for the cut and emboss machine that will cut out circles, okay? So let's get started. We're going to be scoring, so you want to make sure that this cutting blade is at the top. I've done that more times than not, and I've cut off what I meant to score, so just be real careful with that. So I'm holding the Designer Series paper horizontally, okay? And then I want to score at 2 inches and 6 inches. So I'm going to go right here at 2 inches, and I'm going to score that. And then I want to go to 6 inches and score that. And that's it. Okay, I'll get that out of the way. And then you can decide, I'm going to fold on my score lines. And then fold. You're folding like accordion style. Oop, I lost my score line. There it is. Okay. So I folded it this way. Okay, like a Z, I guess, if you go this way, or Z. So you can do it that way if you want. Depending on the pattern of your paper, you could always do it the opposite way. So it really doesn't matter which way you're folding it unless your pattern makes it appropriate to fold it one way or the other. Okay? But you want them to go the opposite directions. All right? So I'm just going to grab a little bit of adhesive. Doesn't have to be much, just to tack this down. And then I'm grabbing this back piece here, this 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. That is going to be the base of my card. So we're going to take, this is the front of my card. This is going to be the back. So we're going to put some adhesive on the 4 sides and attach this onto my pale papaya cardstock. Okay. So there you go. So that's your basic card. Okay, kind of fun. This is hard to write on. So that's where your centerpiece is going to come into play. And we'll put that right on here. Okay, these are actually the cards that I made up for my team this month. Okay, so then that's where you're going to write on the inside. Then you can decorate this however you want to do it. What I'm going to be doing is I'm taking the stamp that says, oops, upside down, may your day be filled with all the best things. So I'm just going to stamp that there with the memento black ink. So punch this out with the 1 3/8. And again, that's going to vary depending on what words you decide. And then I'm punching a pale papaya punch. And I'm going to attach this on here. And then you know I love dimensionals. So I'm going to grab my dimensionals. Put that on the back. And I'm going to put this right here, and I want to show you something. All right, so that's it. That's the card, but let me show you something. Because I was working quickly, I smudged my ink right here. Do you see that? Ugh. So I could pull that off and start over. I probably won't. You could, but I won't. Grab an embellishment. I'll grab something. Let's see. Let me see if I can grab something quickly here. Bear with me because I'm right here. Let's see what I can use. All right, guys. I have these butterflies right here. So I have all these flowers. So let's do something with the butterflies, okay? I'm going to grab, let's see. I'm just going to grab this purpley butterfly. Okay? Take that. Let's put this butterfly right there. And look at that. No reason to start over. No reason to tear it up. No, I just add a little butterfly right there. This is why it's great to have embellishments on hand. Excuse me. Have all sorts of little embellishments on hand. You can cover up little mistakes that you make. And there you go. And we're all set. May your day be filled with all the best things. And I wish that upon each of you today. That's the card. Have a great day. Talk with you later. Give it a try. Bye-bye.